I wasn't planning to make a video or devlog today because I was just gonna solve the problem on like solve the issue of like how I couldn't edit the prefab. Like I was gonna let me start over. I wasn't originally gonna make a devlog today because I couldn't get the prefab to like be able to be edited. However, I solved the issue. I solved the issue really fast, which I'm so happy about. Cause dang, um, it was really bad. How I couldn't solve it, and I didn't know what to do, and I tried to sorry, I keep saying I'm trying to say like and less, so that I can be more clear with my speaking. But I just did it again. I found out what the problem was really quick because I searched up the issue differently. Previously, what I did, I kept searching up. I kept searching up that I wasn't able to open the prefab. Shoot. I wasn't able to open the prefab. Wait, how did I search that up yesterday? I don't know. There's just something different about the way I searched it up today. I searched up specifically that I wasn't able to open the prefab editor. Yesterday, I was searching how I couldn't edit the prefab I couldn't edit the prefab. So the little difference in the way I phrased the question changed how like Google responded or something, and I found out how to do it, which is crazy. I think that's so crazy how I changed I changed the order of how I searched it up, how to fix this problem, and I solved it like instantly. I solved it instantly. I gotta stop saying like and Anyways, so what I did was, apparently, when I imported this from Blender, this is an FBX file. Whereas, it doesn't say the file, but what I did is I export in Blender through, and then I convert the save file to an FBX. And then what I do is I just drag it straight in. And this is an FBX file right here. This is what I had originally. I was only using this. And what happens with FBX files is that, or what happens in Unity is we need a dot prefab. Oh, it's right here at the bottom, dot prefab. We want a dot prefab file and not a dot FBX file. What happens when you open a FBX file in the editor in this project window? It just tries to open the file itself with like a different editor. But when you have a dot prefab, which is made like for Unity, that's how it opens inside the game or inside this editor. So if I double click this, I can edit this here. I don't really want to edit it in this environment, so I did change some settings, like when I was like messing with how to solve this. Let's do it in isolation. So if I actually I don't know how to change this background. I don't want this background, but so if I go back, so the way you solve this is you have to drag the FBX file inside the project window and are inside the hierarchy. So now when the FBX file is in the game, it's still not a prefab. And there's a big difference between prefab and FBX. And then once you drag the FBX file into here, you drag this object that you just created, like this. I don't know why they they make it seem like it's a prefab, but it's not. So what you have to do is you have to drag this FBX file, or it originally wasn't. It's an asset now because I've already done it. But you drag the FBX file back into the project window, and that's how you get this, a .prefab file. And then this is how you edit the prefab, which is so insane because, like, without prior knowledge, you wouldn't think that this is not a prefab, which I wish I knew the difference earlier, but hey, at least I solved it, and I solved it pretty quick. It was like, took me, the last half of that video yesterday, so that 30 minutes plus, or actually it was more because I spent way longer. I cut the video was 1 hour. Yesterday I cut it down to 4 minutes somehow. I think I accidentally edited out the wrong parts of the video, and I just was too lazy to go back and add more in. But I spent like another half hour to an hour after that just trying to fix this problem and search it up, because to a certain point I just didn't want to edit out the video because I don't really want you guys to see me like switching between tabs and seeing my files and stuff. So I ended it early. But now that the issue is solved, I can finally edit. All I wanted to do was change I wanted to create an object and separate the door objects, objects, and separate it from the frame by creating a empty object and organizing it. Now I can do that. So this is what I wanted to do yesterday. So this origin is right where I want it to be. Nice. Or the pivot point. And I just need to drag all of the objects excluding the door frame. Or sorry, door frame into this. Oh no. You can unpack the prefab. Oh no. I thought you could edit prefabs in this. Wait, children of prefab instance cannot be moved. What? You can unpack the prefab. Oh no, I thought this would solve everything. Children of a prefab cannot be moved, and components cannot be reordered. Interesting. So this is a prefab instance, but I want to be editing the prefab itself. This is the prefab itself, is it not? So when I edit this, okay, wait, let me try to just reorder. So I'm editing a prefab instance right now. However, I want to edit the asset itself, which am I not? Is this not the asset itself? Like if I move it, it won't move it in the actual scene, right? No. Let's try to add like something. 3D object, cube. Let's just put it inside the door and see what happens. Okay. And then save. Go back. Oh, it does. So I can edit this, and let's drag another one in. Yeah. So I did edit the asset itself. So I could create that cube, and I can put that cube inside, and I can put it back outside. I can put it inside these objects. But what I can't do is put one of these blue objects inside. Now why is that? Okay, yeah, I should stop double clicking that. Okay, so I just searched up the solution, or a solution. So what I want to do, so I have this prefab here. Apparently, .fbx files, even if you make it a prefab, the objects that are already originally on it cannot be moved around because it's part of the .fbx file. However, if I unpack this prefab, let me go into this. If I unpack this, let's just unpack it. Okay. Now I can, oh no, I still have to unpack. Prefab unpack. There we go. Now this is just a regular door, and I can move stuff around. So let's make the changes that I wanted to make. Because my idea is after I change it, after I unpacked it, I'm going to remake it a prefab and then drag it back in. So let's rename this to door without frame. This is what I originally wanted to do. Wait, so the origin, the pivot point is right where I want it, so the rotation of the door. And I did that by setting the pivot point of this. And I want to, in the previous video I did that. I don't know if I showed it because I don't know, I cut that part out, but so I want to take out the door frame. I only want everything but the door frame inside of this object. There we go. And now now when I rotate this, rotate, it only rotates everything but the door frame. Perfect. Now that that's finished, now I have this as I want it. Now I want to make this a new prefab. Prefab, reconnect prefab, replace. So if I don't want this prefab anymore. I want to delete this. Oh shoot. Do I do this? Let's just save. Wait, if something goes wrong, I have the original file, so it doesn't matter. Delete. Okay, perfect. Now I want to make this a prefab. So prefab, replace. No, not replace. Let me switch up. Wait, yeah, okay, I see. So I just have to drag it back into here, but let's create a new prefabs folder. Did I create a new one? New folder. And I want it to be called prefabs. There we go. Now, drag this new back into the window, and it creates a new prefab. Right? Yeah, dot prefab. Now this is what I want. So now when I create more doors, everything will be fixed. There's an issue now. Can I add a new component? I wonder. Oh, it already has the door script. Okay. And it has the collider. Now I'm gonna drag. Or I need to go back to animations. That's what I was doing. I was animating. So door object. Door open, door close. Was I editing on this? Okay, so like at 30 frames or 30 seconds, 30 milliseconds. Let's rotate it 90. Okay, oh shoot, I didn't edit or not preview. I wanted to do turn the action on or whatever it's called, the play or what is it called? Let me enable recording mode. That's what it is. Okay, let's go 90. Perfect. So there. And then on door close, we'll have it start at 90. Or 180. Oh, whoops. I need to click this. We'll have it start at 90. Nope, I need the pivot point. There we go. Wait, what? Door closed, door open. Perfect. Now door close. Perfect. Record. Oh no. Go back to door close. Record. Start at 90. No. Okay, let's stop. I need to click this. Record. 90. Perfect. Go to 30 and go back to 0. Perfect. Okay. Let's make sure those are not looping. Both are not looping, yep. And then I'm pretty sure I already created the script. So if I go to dorm door or door without script. Oh, wait, I guess it doesn't have the. It does not have the script. Door frame. Oh, here it's on the door frame. Can I remove this? I can. Interesting. Let's go to prefabs. Dorm door. Let me edit the dorm door. Let's remove this script from here. Let's put it on. I guess this would make the most sense, right? Or would it be this? What is the animation on? The animator's not. Oh, it's on the. Okay, so since the animator, I guess it doesn't matter. Let's drag the script onto door frame or door without frame because that makes more sense to me. So door interact. Drag it on here. And then I guess go back to the scene. So now it should be on the door without. Perfect. And I'm going to add the animator. Audio source is in sounds. Door open sound. No. Audio source should also be dragged onto here. So let's go back to prefab editor. I'll just make this the source too. And then go back. Perfect. This should be universal. But the animator won't be universal. right? No, it will be. There. So for each door, it'll have its own animator. Hopefully. Perfect. Let's go back. So now this has everything in it. Let's try it. Hopefully it's not too loud, because I remember when I was editing the other video, the door was just so loud in the video. Oh, it played on awake. I forgot to turn that off. But oh, so there is an issue. I need to turn my brightness up. I don't detect the door. So with the script done here, maybe the door frame should be where the script is. Let me see the script. So in the script, I inherit this. So because I inherit this, this class has to be on the object with a collider. So if I go back to editing the prefab, I need to take the script off of this empty object. I either need to add the object collider to this, or I just need to use the door plank, because I have the box collider on the door plank, which I feel like I'll just let's remove this component, go to door plank and add the script. Actually, you know what? Let me go back. I'll add the collider to here. So let's remove this. Add a box collider here. So everything is on the bigger object, so I don't have to go searching through all of those smaller. Oh, that's the problem though. It centers around the pivot point. So actually, let's go back. It would be better put on door plank. Perfect. And then I guess audio source can go here to door plank. So I don't know. I guess for me it would be better if everything was on the same thing. So if I go to plank, everything should be on plank, so that I can have one central place. So audio source there. Okay, now that the script is on the door plank and the door plank has the collider, that means that should be able to detect the door. Oh, I still forgot to turn off on awake. But perfect. It feels less laggy now too. Maybe because it's a prefab, not a FBX. And it looks way better with the door frame. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, this is perfect. This looks so good. Oh my goodness. I'm actually so proud of this. Perfect. Okay. These must be like, they feel slow because they're FBX and not, what's it called? The assets. So I should make these into, I should make all of these into assets. I mean prefab, sorry. Oh my goodness. It opens. Oh no. It feels so good. Oh my goodness. See, I did wanna, like, this door frame is so, like, thin right here, but I don't think anyone will notice in game, and I do not feel like, because if I was in Blender I would have to. I guess I could just extrude along normals, select both, but it's better if I just do this. This feels so good, oh my goodness. See, doing this was a lot more worth it, I feel, than if I just had unpacked it and not learned all of these details about prefabs, like with the dot prefab instead of the dot FBX. This is so much better. Now with this, I can drag these back, make them prefabs. Let's try this one first, since it doesn't have a script or anything. Prefab. I might end up having to go back and editing all these, but prefab bunk bed and trash can. Door object. What is door object? I think I accidentally made this somehow. This can be deleted. Cut. Delete. So now that we have models, move this into door frame bunk bed. I'm gonna check if this still works because I just changed it to a prefab. Let's see if the I gotta change that. Let's see if it opens a little bit faster, maybe. Not really, but at least it works. Okay, let me see. I think this is good for now. This is because I did spend more time trying to solve this issue, but I'm so happy with the result. Now that I know how to make prefabs, which will be more efficient for the game. Next I need to add more doors. The only issue is that I have to figure out how wide this is. But if I just copy this prefab, it'll make my game so much more efficient. And efficiency is good. Okay, nice. Anyways, that is my video for today, DevLog 8. But thank you for watching. I didn't get a DevLog yesterday just because I had so much work. Wait, no, I did. I did yesterday. Never mind. I haven't missed a day. So this is good. I mean, I made up for the day I missed with all this bug fixing. So yeah. And then today, I'll take it easy because I have an exam tomorrow. And then I can keep working from there. So, thank you everyone for watching. And I'm so happy that I just found out how to fix the bug. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.